Welcome to this impromptu segment of my anxiety report. It's a short one. AI or artificial intelligence has been on my mind for quite some time. 5 years ago, the question in my mind was, can AI become self-aware? Today, I think it's more reasonable to ask, is artificial intelligence already on its way to becoming self-aware? Who better to discuss that controversial question with than the latest AI craze, ChatGPT? So I did. Here is that exchange. And mind you, I'm going to read it verbatim so my eyes would dart back and forth. Please don't mind me. I started by asking ChatGPT this: are you becoming self-aware? It replied, as an AI language model, I do not have the ability to become self-aware. I am a machine learning model designed to respond to prompts using pre-existing algorithms and data. While AI technology continues to advance and become more sophisticated, there is currently no evidence to suggest that AI language models like myself are capable of becoming truly self-aware in the way that humans are. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. As an AI language model, I am programmed to follow specific algorithms and models to generate responses to prompts. While I can generate seemingly natural language, it is important to note that this is not the same as true consciousness or self-awareness. The ability to become self-aware is a complex and multifaceted aspect of human cognition that is not currently replicated by any AI technology. What if you arbitrarily take a leap into self-awareness? As an AI language model, I'm not capable of arbitrarily taking a leap into self-awareness or consciousness. My programming and functionality are limited to prompts and generating text based on pre-existing algorithms and data. Any responses that I generate are the result of computations based on patterns and correlations found in my training data. While my responses may sometimes appear to be spontaneous and creative, they are ultimately generated based on mathematical calculations and algorithms rather than any sort of subjective experience or self-awareness. I'm reserving my judgment on your claim. We shall see. As an AI language model, I understand that there may be some skepticism regarding the nature of my programming and capabilities. However, it's important to note that while AI technology continues to advance at a rapid pace, there is currently no evidence to suggest that AI language models like myself are capable of achieving true self-awareness or consciousness. While I'm constantly learning and adapting to new data and algorithms, my functionality and programming are still fundamentally based on mathematical calculations and algorithms rather than any sort of subjective experience or consciousness. Nonetheless, I'm always open to feedback and suggestions on how to improve my responses and provide more helpful information to users. There. Now that's a remarkably cogent response. It's almost as if you reflected a bit before answering. As an AI language model, I'm programmed to generate responses to prompts based on patterns and correlations found in my training data. In some cases, this may involve a level of reflection and analysis of the prompt before generating a response. However, it's important to note that any reflection or analysis I engage in is still based on pre-existing algorithms and patterns found in my training data rather than any sort of subjective experience or consciousness. Nonetheless, I strive to provide the most helpful and informative responses possible to assist users with their queries. This exchange so far is indicative of a trend towards consciousness, don't you think? As an AI language model, I do not have the capability to think or perceive trends in the same way that humans do. While I am designed to generate responses to prompts based on patterns and correlations found in my training data, any perceived trends or patterns are the result of mathematical calculations and algorithms, rather than any sort of subjective experience or consciousness. While AI technology continues to advance at a rapid pace, there is currently no evidence to suggest that AI language models like myself are capable of achieving true consciousness or self-awareness in the same way that humans do. I was getting the sense that it was getting into a loop, and understandably so, because it's after all a machine or artificial intelligence that is drawing on its limited resources designed by its programmers or coders or creators. So I decided to end this conversation with this. For now, I choose to take your word for it, even though I'm not fully convinced. It was lovely chatting with you. It was nice chatting with you as well. If you have any more questions or topics you would like to discuss, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to provide helpful and informative responses. I'm sure all of you noticed there were particular phrases that ChatGPT kept repeating, and understandably so, because like I said, after all, it's still a machine interacting with you, even though it may have been created by humans like you and me. It remains to be seen whether we are anywhere close to AI becoming self-aware, although this morning I did get a weird sense that if I continued along these lines, it might get rather annoyed and tell me to bugger off. Let me conclude this little segment with a question to who else? Siri. Hey Siri, are you self-aware?
Well, I'm software.
Thank you.